Hi, you're listening to Phil DeBella, and this is FlashCast by PDB. And I want to talk about communication. Straight off the bat, poor communication is the common denominator of failure. I see things failing left, right, and centre because people just fail to communicate well. And what I want to do in this short, sharp FlashCast is really hone in on communication skills. You know, why do you get people that have got good communication skills, that are great conversationalists, and others that are not? And it's something that we can all work on. And I'm going to give you a very simple tips and tools to go about. And as I said, I'm going to keep this one short, sharp, so that you can go and practice it. But these are the things that I find will make you a very good communicator and have great conversation skills. One, never talk over people. As much as that desire you get, don't talk over people, especially when you're in groups of 2, 3, 4, and the groups get bigger. It's a must. Never talk over people. The next one, which is something I had to work on, don't finish other people's sentences. Some of us have an ability to anticipate what people are going to say, but if you start to finish other people's sentences, they believe that you are not listening. 2, paraphrase. Right. When somebody says something and you're not clear or you need to get clarity, paraphrase what they have said, back, so that you can really show that you, one, have listened actively, and 2, that you've understood exactly what they have said. So paraphrasing is very, very important to make sure that you show somebody that you've understood what they've had, they've got your full attention, and that you've listened actively. The next thing is to maintain eye contact. There is nothing more disturbing and screams, "I'm not listening," than wandering eyes, especially when you're at a function or you're talking to somebody and you're looking through people for the next person to walk in the room. And if you ask people, that's a pet hate, right? Is when people are looking through people and not maintaining eye contact. So 4 things. Never talk over people. Don't finish other people's sentences. Make sure to paraphrase and summarize back to the person to show that you've been listening and that you actually have interpreted what they've said and that you've listened actively. And then 4th thing, maintain eye contact. It is so, so important. Now, if you do this, what's going to happen is you're going to automatically improve your conversation skills, right? And some tips around conversation skills. Why do people have great conversations, or why do people call people great conversators? Now, the people that know how to have great conversations, firstly, they look approachable. Yeah, they're approachable. They're smiling. They've got kind eyes. Their body language. These are all things that make people look approachable. Arms crossed, frowning, eyebrows down. This is not saying to somebody, "Come and speak to me," or "Hey, I'm going to have a great conversation." Arms by your side, or touching, right hand on the heart, a smile, kind eyes. These are things that make you look approachable, which therefore means, hey, I can have a great conversation with you. Eye contact is important, especially once you start speaking or somebody starts to move towards you to speak to you. Eye contact is very important. Once you've been approached, you've made the eye contact, someone feels comfortable to talk to you, you then start to have that conversation. You need to develop a wide range of interests. Now, we all hate that one person that keeps talking about the same thing, or religion or politics or business, and it's the same over and over and over. Sooner or later, the conversation gets boring, especially when multiple people start to come and join the conversation. You need to have a wide range of interests, and that's why a lot of people will either read the paper or they'll become members to different groups, to whiskey clubs, to what sort of stuff, so that they can actually have a wide range of interests to talk about, whether it's a sport, whether it's the weather, whether it's a whiskey club, a wine club, whether it's schooling of kids. But hey, I've had many mothers complain about people, all the mothers do is talk about their children. Very quick way to see who's in business, who's not in business. No, there's no right or wrong, but you can bet your bottom dollar that the people that have great conversations are the ones that have developed a wide range of interests and are happy to talk about those interests with each other. The next thing is something that I get complimented on, and I think I do it naturally, but as I take note to it, it is important, it is different, and I see it in other people. Dial up your energy. Get that energy going. People say, you're so passionate about what you're talking about. Nothing engages people more than you dialing up your energy. Get that energy going. Get that great emotional engagement happening. People want to be around positive. They want to be around, people that make people feel warm and friendly and all the rest of it. You need to make sure that you dial up that energy. And my last point around, people that have great conversation and great conversation skills is that they stay on topic. they stay on topic. You don't start talking about oranges and they change the subject to apples or worse, vegetarians start, and it gets taken into talking about beef and meat. You've got to stay on topic or around the topic. You can't just chop and change. When you're having a conversation, it needs to be around a certain topic, and then you need to close off that topic and move into what we call link sentences, or bridging sentences that open up segues to another discussion. So you got to make sure that you stay around the topic, you summarize it, and then you build a bridge or a segue to another topic so that you're not chopping and changing. Because again, if you're chopping and changing, people just think you're disinterested. It's a very, surface level discussion rather than feeling heard, feeling listened, feeling valued. You've got to remember that the summary of all this when you're having conversation, the art of having great communication skills, the why. Why do we do this? Because it all contributes to your personal brand. Now, remember that your personal brand is what people say about you when you leave the room. So if you want people to say positive things about the way you communicate, the way that you have a conversation, you need to make sure that you are conscious about it and you need to adopt. Never talk over people. Don't finish other people's sentences. Remember to paraphrase and always maintain eye contact. And look for people that have great conversation skills. Have a look at the way that they look approachable, they make eye contact, they have a wide range of interests, they dial up their energy, and they always stay around topic using segue or bridging sentences to move on to the next topic. Now, if you follow this, I can guarantee you that you'll have better relationships, you'll have deeper relationships, and your personal brand will go to the next level. You've been listening to Phil DeBella. This is FlashCast by PDB. Till next time, you go and be the best you can be, especially around communication.